Good day, everyone. Before you sit down, pick up pieces of papers that you can see around you and to arrange your seats in a circular way, for we will be having an interactive discussion for today. Now, I will state first our objectives. At the end of the discussion, the students must be able to identify symbols depicted in the given text, formulate your own perception of a story, and to portray the roles of the characters throughout the role play. Now, before we dig into our formal discussion, I have sent a link in our class group chat, and when you open that link, it will lead you to a site wherein you will be able to play a game. And I did this activity so that you would also experience something new, something fun, and would give you that feeling of having fun while learning, incorporating technology and media so that it could give you that refreshing feeling in our learning. And I would, as much as I could, I would try to apply that strategy in our next discussions. And I will be giving you 3 minutes for the game, and after that, we will resume to our discussion. Okay, that's it for your activity. Have you enjoyed it? I am glad that you have all enjoyed it. Now, let me ask you this question. Every time you see an image of an elephant, what are you reminded of? Okay, Kathleen. Kathleen said that elephants remind her of the zoo. Thank you for that, Kathleen. How about you, Leo? Leo said that elephants reminds him of Thailand. Yes, elephants are famous in Thailand, and in fact, I think elephant is their national animal. I don't know about that. I'm gonna verify it later. How about you, Angel? Okay, Angel said that elephants gives her a feeling of happiness. Thank you for that, Angel. Now, on our screen, she is Jo Kyung Ran. She is a writer and she is the author of the story that we will be discussing today. So Jo Kyung Ran earned her undergraduate degree in creative writing from Seoul Institute of the Arts, debuting with the French adaptation which won the Donga Ilbo Prize on 1996. So that was very amazing, right? Because imagine you have just started in the field of writing and you immediately got an award of that. And in case you don't know, Donga Ilbo Prize is something similar to the National Artist of the Philippines, which is given by the National Commission on the Culture and the Arts. So that is something that is not everybody is able to achieve at the pioneering stages of one's career. So that's how amazing Jo Kyung Ran, the author of the story that we will be discussing today, is. So she's that amazing. Now before we start, I want to share you what the story is all about. The story offers a vivid, arresting portrait of a family, the physical and psychic spaces it inhabits, and the vexing impermanence of memory. Looking for the Elephant is a semi-abstract literary piece that features metaphoric elements of Polaroid camera, elephant, and the house. You will discover that later as our discussion progresses. The story is all about the author's past reminiscing her life many years back. It all started with having a strange feeling of the house she's living in, feeling like there's something missing. In her dreams, she saw an image of an elephant. She also had images of elephant in the Polaroid her boyfriend has given her that symbolizes something you'll know later. Now I will be discussing the story to you face to face because I want you to understand it fully. Based on my understanding, this story is one of the most beautiful stories that I have read throughout my life, throughout my student life, because the story would always remind me of what home feels like. Looking for the elephant is very special to me because the message of the feeling of longing for something that we experienced in the past is somehow beautifully haunting. Jo Kyung-ran metaphorically depicted that haunting feeling of wanting to go back in the past, giving us that melancholic and deja vu feels. However, as memories do, they will never be coming back, and the past will always remain in the past. And that is my greatest takeaway on the story, that we have no choice but to just look back on everything that we have gone through, to just accept on where things has led us today, and to just be hopeful for the coming days, because what has happened in the past has their own reasons. What happened in the past made us who we are today, and no matter what we think of ourselves today, we must not forget that even if we have did some wrong and mistakes, there's still a chance. And that's the main message of the story. You know what? I want to share this because it is really beautiful, because looking for the elephant has a lot of symbolisms. Symbolisms in a way that they reflect something that is actually happening in real life. Just like the bedroom. The author mentioned that she feels uneasy whenever she is inside her room. It seems like the author can explain what she feels. The bedroom symbolizes the author's longing for home. Now this one, the bedroom. On the story, when you will be reading it, you might feel that the bedroom is kind of scary or creepy, or something that gives you a feeling of fear. However, that the impact of that portion for me is that there is something that haunts us, because all of us feel something that we could not explain by words, and that feeling is the worst feeling because you aren't able to know what you are really feeling. You're just standing there feeling clueless of what really is something that's bothering you. And I think that is sad and beautiful at the same time, because you are dealing with the feeling that you are not particular about. So that is the symbolism of the bedroom. Up next is the Polaroid spectra. The camera symbolizes the memories that she wants to relive. The author is longing for the memories that she had when everything was still fine, when she was young. So this is what I am talking about, the Polaroid camera. It is very nice in a way that the Polaroid usually is a photo, and a photo could go as deep as memories. It could go as deep as feelings. It could go as deep as familiar sense. And that is the symbol of Polaroid camera in the story. Because if you do not know the author, she had a very beautiful childhood. She had experienced the most beautiful life that she could ever live while she was in the hometown of her father. That is the reason why the Polaroid has played a very important role in the story, because it contains what happiness is for the author. And the next symbolism, and the last, is the elephant. If you are curious what the elephant in the story symbolizes, it is family. Family. In Thai culture, elephant symbolizes a feeling of being home, peaceful and serene. I told you earlier, right, that this story is very special to me It is because, just like the author, I love my family very much. I came in a family wherein I was able to grow into somebody that I always wanted to be. And I am forever grateful for that. My family has given me that support, that that freedom to build myself to who I am today. And that is something that I saw in looking for the elephant. Even if there are horrible things that happen in looking for the elephant, the fact that giving emphasis and importance to the family members has drew a string in my heart, and I will forever tell all of my students in the future that looking for the elephant would be a story that would remind us of how beautiful family is, how beautiful our past is. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed the discussion. And for our application, before we end our class for today, in your own circles, the groups that you are assigned in right now, you will be making a script for a 2-minute role play about your own versions of the story discussed, entitled Looking for the Elephant. Everyone will be given 15 minutes to practice, and there will be 2 minutes to prepare before the performance. Don't feel pressured, just do or just perform whatever that you could, as long as it is something that you will be doing by heart. And I will be expecting a lot from you, and I hope that there will be insights that will be coming from you. It would be up to you, no matter how you would contextualize it. As long as it is creatively done, it is fine. Okay, class? Go, you can practice now. Okay, thank you so much for those performances. Those are very beautiful, those are very nice, and I appreciate your effort. I can say that you are good actors and actresses. And not just that, your scripts are also beautifully written. It gave me an idea of how brilliant and amazing writers you are. I hope that you would continue that in the future, and that you will still practice more in order for you to develop your writing styles. So before we end our class for today, I will be giving you an assignment. You have to create your own short story, your own version of Looking for the Elephant, and you submit it on our next meeting next week. It will be 500 words minimum, and the font style is Times New Roman, font size is 12, and the margins in all sides is 0.5 inches or 1 inch. Okay, 1 inch. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much for participating in my discussion class. Until next time, goodbye.